I remember just being like, thank you Jesus, thank you Jesus, thank you Jesus. Hey, I think about thank Jesus for stooling. Just, oh God, human being and not nothing, trust me. So hello guys, what is up, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to today's video. If you are stopping by for the very first time or seeing this beautiful face for the first time, hi my love, my name is DARAY. I am a Cameroon based content creator and I film contents based on beauty, fashion and lifestyle, and most recently I just gave birth, so I have contents now based on motherhood journey. And I wish that if you want to know more about me, please do want to click on the red subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to drop a comment down below. Okay, so in today's episode, or in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys things I wish I knew before having a C-section birth. Now I have a video dedicated to how I gave birth through C-section, so if you're interested in that video, I'm going to link it somewhere in the cards. Please check it out so that you have a basic knowledge on how my emergency C-section birth came about. So I'm just here to share my experience with you guys, especially my recovery experience with you guys on how I gave birth through C-section. Okay, so if you're interested in this video, welcome back. So first of all, my C-section birth came as an emergency. I did not plan to have a C-section birth. I wanted to give birth like a Hebrew woman, but you guys know God had other plans for me, so I ended up having an emergency C-section birth, and during which it was a successful one. I thank God for everything and we are all doing well. However, I just want to share certain things I wish I knew before having a C-section birth. That way it prepares my mind for recovery. Okay, so the first thing you need to know is that after having a C-section birth, you are not allowed to sleep on the left side of the bed or the right side of the bed. Not like sleeping on the bed, like when you want to change positions when it comes to sleeping, you only have to sleep on your back, like lying down on your back, okay, for at least 2 to 3 days, after which you can go ahead and start changing positions when it comes to sleeping. So that is very, very important, and I wish I knew that to prepare my mind, because I am so used to sleeping on, especially on my belly, like sleeping like this. So after 2 or 3 days, I try to start sleeping on my right or on my left side. So this is something I wish I knew before having a C-section birth. Of course, you guys know, before going to the theater, nobody tells you all these things. It's during your recovery process that you get to undergo all these things I'm going to be sharing with you guys. One thing I wish I knew before having a C-section birth is the fact that you need to fart before taking anything through your mouth, be it liquid, solid or any other thing. Immediately after you are out of the theater, the doctor will tell you need to fart first, or your health personnel will tell you, the hospital you are, of course, you need to fart first before taking anything, before start taking anything through your mouth, be it liquid or solid items like I mentioned earlier. So no matter how long it takes for you to fart, that is how long it will take for you to stay and be patient before you start taking liquids. Okay, so that came as a shock to me, because I am a foodie, I eat a lot. So imagine me stay for about 24 to 48 hours without eating. I was like, wow, am I really going to stay for that long? Hey God. So it was all strange for me, but thank God after 24 hours I got to fart. And you guys, have you ever prayed for you to fart? Have you ever prayed that you fart? That's when you know that everything as a human being matters in this life. I prayed and I hey God, I prayed and I wish that I fart before 24 hours elapsed, but I remember farting only after a day, and I thank God for that. So I was allowed now to start eating liquids. The third thing I wish I knew before having a C-section birth is that immediately after you fart, the next thing that enters your mouth is only liquids. Okay, only liquid foods, no solid. For example, you can go ahead and have like pepper soup, anything soups. Okay, no plantains, no cocoyams, no bread, no anything solid. You're not allowed to eat it, at least for a couple of days. Okay, imagine you're a foodie like me, not allowed to eat. You're only allowed to eat liquid things. Of course, pepper soup is a very delicious meal, so I took advantage of that and I ate it a lot. So yeah, after that you're not allowed to eat anything solid, just liquids. Okay, so if you're a foodie, just be patient. Okay, recovery will soon end. The next thing I wish I knew before having a C-section birth is the fact that when you laugh, it hurts. Yes, if you are a lovable person, a jovial person, a funny person, you know, you have a good sense of humor, you love to make people laugh, and you love to laugh as well, trust me, auntie, you have to be patient. Okay, because at this point in your life, once you laugh, it affects your incision. So you have to find a way not to overput pressure when you want to laugh, because when I want to laugh, I'm like all out. Okay, so I remember during my recovery process, I was just like oh my god, thinking about it now, I just feel like, wow, God has a reason for everything. However, when you laugh, it hurts. Like when you want to laugh hard, we all love to laugh hard, okay, but at this point you need to mellow. Okay, you need to slow down. If you want your recovery process to be fast as possible, you need not to laugh as hard as possible. Okay, so try and limit your laughter in a day. The next thing I wish I knew before having a C-section birth is that when you walk, it hurts. We are always advised to always take walks, because walking helps in the healing process. It helps a lot. However, when you walk as well, it hurts. Okay, because you are just coming from the theater and your incision is still pretty much fresh. So of course, you don't need to put too much pressure. Like when you're walking, you're putting pressure on yourself, right? So you need to be very, very careful. When you're walking, it hurts. However, we are still advised to take walks from time to time to facilitate your healing process. So all of that put together is a kind of mumbo jumbo, but it helps. Okay, so I wish I knew all of that. The next thing I wish I knew before having the C-section is that when you sneeze, it hurts, you guys. I remember each time I want to sneeze, it was so difficult for me. Sometimes I would swallow it. It was so difficult. Like I will scream. So what I was advised to do is that each time you feel like to sneeze, no matter how impromptu the sneeze comes, you need to hold on to your incision really hard, like just putting a little bit of pressure in it, then you can go ahead and sneeze. I know that sneezing comes impromptu, but you have to just try. Okay. That hurts a lot, you guys. It really hurts. Imagine you want to sneeze. I know that when you sneeze, it comes from down there from your stomach, so it really hurts. So I wish I knew all of that to prepare my mind for this C-section birth, but it just came as it is and I just had to bear with it. So next thing I wish I knew before having a C-section is the fact that when you cough, it hurts, guys. It hurts so bad. So at some point in my life, I was just like, Master man, go do with this kind of nonsense. No, now this kind of nonsense is like you cannot cough, like something will be stuck in your throat. Like if you have cold or catarrh and you want to cough it out, you cannot cough it out because it's going to hurt your incision. So at some point I was just like, am I truly a human being? Because all of these things hurt so bad because it's still fresh and I'm still in the healing process. So I was just like, okay, I just swallowed everything back. If I felt like to cough, I just swallow it and I'll cough another time when I'm ready. So this one was like I don't know how to call it. It was like the final bus stop for me to continue with my healing process. I remember when I was in the hospital, the doctor told me, unless you sue, you will not be discharged from this hospital. So it took me 5 days to pray to God. I remember waking up that day, I drank 2 liters of water before brushing my mouth, before taking anything like breakfast for that day, and I've been praying and praying and praying. Have you ever prayed for you to stool. Move me there. It's not easy. That's when you know that the little things in this life matters. Even your stool, it matters. I remember praying and begging God that, hey God, I beg, I don't want to spend another night in this hospital. This is about 5 days later. I want to go home. And trust me guys, he was not joking. He was not joking at all. So I remember that morning I drank 2 liters of water, and a few hours later I felt like I wanted to pee, and I went to the bathroom to pee, and it happened. So I remember just being like, thank you Jesus, thank you Jesus, thank you Jesus. Hey, I think about thank Jesus for stooling. Just, oh God, human being are not nothing, trust me. Of course you're still gonna have pains from time to time, but that is the ultimate, like for me, that's the ultimate healing. I don't know how to put it, but yeah, you understand. Anyway, so yeah guys, that's all the things I wish I knew before having a C-section birth. Of course, I thank God I'm alive today and we are all doing well, but the healing process wasn't easy for me. Those are all the things I wish I knew before having a C-section birth, to prepare my mind, so yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to drop a comment, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.